Okay. Okay, we are already recording. And we already have some attendees, 15. Okay.
So hello everyone. We have come to the end of the first day of the Eden Research Workshop. I would say that it was really brilliant. We have really distinguished speakers in the morning. The session, parallel session with presentations. The Oxford debate was really something special. And now we have come to very important and recognized part of Eden Research Workshop. This is Eden Scholars Gala, Best Research Paper Awards Ceremony. And just let me briefly say a few words about this award. It has been established in 2008 and has been continuously granting at the Eden annual conferences, at the biannual Eden Research Workshop. A high quality standard selection process that guarantee the branding of a distinguished and reputable award for scholarly conference papers in the field of open distance and e-learning. And the selection process takes place in collaboration with Uli Bernard Foundation for Research in Open and Distance Learning. And I wish to thank Uli and his foundation for supporting Eden and for contributing that we award the research in this field of open distance and e-learning. And now I'm going to give the floor to Uli, who will speak first on behalf of the chair of Best Research Paper Award jury. So Uli, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Sandra. Hello, everybody in the room. Yes, Diane Conrad would usually, as chair of the jury, make this presentation. Unfortunately, she can't attend. When I invited her to chair the jury, she was so excited to come to Lisbon and announce the winner of the Best Research Paper Award. Meanwhile, everything has changed and she has made new plans, and that's the reason why I'm sitting here now and make her the announcement on her behalf. As Sandra said, it is the foundation's responsibility to lead the procedures. And the procedures are quite voluminous. Every paper is read first, and then every research paper. Not every conference paper is a research paper. Some are reports, and they don't have research questions. They are reporting about important activities. Practitioner reports usually would not apply for a research award. So out of all papers, 50% more or less participate in the competition. And all these papers are evaluated against 6 criteria. The 6 criteria are evaluation criteria which we apply standard-wise. We expect from papers that compete for the Best Research Paper Award that they contribute convincingly to the themes of the conference. The second criteria is that the paper deals with a research question of relevance for conference participants. We then expect that rigorous examination research methods are applied. Findings, results, and outcomes should convincingly be presented and critically examined. The other criteria is that conclusions are thoroughly discussed. This includes aspects like applicability, transferability, and further research should be mentioned. Finally, literature should be reviewed against the state of the art. When these criteria are applied, usually another 50% remains as competitors for the Best Research Paper Award. But when you start with 100 conference papers, 25 are too many to present them to a jury. It is our task to shortlist the competitors down to 7, 8, 9, or 10. This time, 10 competitors for the Best Research Paper Award finally were shortlisted and handed over to a jury. The jury consists out of an outstanding representative in our field. This time it was Diane Conrad from Athabasca University. We also invite an international expert who is particularly qualified to act as a jury member in regard to the conference theme. This time it was Aras Bozkurt from Anadolu University. A member of the Eden Executive Committee represents this fine body. This time it was Ines Jarena from UNED. A member of the hosting university or the country that is hosting the conference is represented in the jury. This time it was Lina Morgado from Universidade Aberta. And then it is me and Thomas Hülsmann from the foundation who share one more vote. Okay, we start with 10 papers, and then after a week-long discussion, we end up with a list of finalists. Here you can read it on the screen. The jury nominated the following finalists. Can you read them all? Shall I read them? Sandra, do we have time to read them, or shall we?
Yeah, you have time to read them. I think it's important that you read the finalists.
It's very difficult for me to read it.
Okay, do you want me to read?
Please.
Okay, so the finalists nominated by the jury are papers titled Towards a Post-COVID-19 Digital Authentic Assessment Practice When Radical Changes Enhance Student Experience. Second one, Students' Perspectives and Strategies on Studying at Home in Time of COVID-19. Learnings from podcast, conversation, and online survey. The third one, Online Peer Assessment in the First Cycle University Degree. Which challenges? The next one, Artificial Intelligence and Vocational Education and Training. Perspective of German vet teachers. Next one is Social Science, Social Presence and Educational Technologies in an Online Distance Course in Finnish Higher Education, a Social Constructivist Perspective. And the last one is Contributions of the Research Line on Literacy and Digital Inclusion of Women Overcoming Digital Divides and Obtaining Real Benefits in Their Daily Lives. So these are the finalists. And before that Uli announced the winner, we want tensions to be strong. So we are going to have some music, a performance of fado music, just to put us virtually in the Portugal, in Lisbon. So after this beautiful song, we will pronounce the winner.
To play one of my earliest personal themes composed in the early 90s. It's called The Battle.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you. So we are coming to the final moments. So Uli, I kindly ask you to pronounce this year Best Research Award paper winner. The Best Research Paper Award winner.
Give me another minute to keep the tension high. This was such a wonderful sound. Such a wonderful sound. We are missing Alfama and Lisbon and Portugal. And okay, we try hard now in distance with each other, but we obviously come quite close to each other. And the same happened to the jury when they looked into these 6 finalists. Then when we reached the 6 finalists, when we reached that wonderful moment, because then it's quite difficult still, but a bit easier than looking at all papers. The standard evaluation criteria are no longer dominant. They help us to select the top ranked from the lower ranked. But then in the end, it looks as if you can award every paper with the best research paper. And a discussion takes place between the jury members. Some new criteria may appear, and it's quite hard work. But in the end, we reached the goal and made a decision. And here is the laudatio, which will tell who will become the winner. I read the chair's laudatio. Choosing a winning paper among the many deserving papers that were submitted to the 11th Eden Research Workshop is a demanding task for jury members. Given that, the jury ultimately voted unanimously to award this honor to the paper entitled Social Presence and Educational Technologies in an Online Distance Education Course in Finnish Higher Education, a Social Constructivist Perspective, written by Irene Charbonneau. In her paper, the author carefully and in great detail addressed the issue of social presence and its relationship to the technologies with which we teach and learn. Always important in our field, an understanding of social presence is perhaps more important than ever, given the current global COVID situation and the adoption of distance teaching and learning formats by so many educators who are new to this experience. The study's findings will contribute to our continuing understanding of the ways in which technology can assist our learning and to inspire us to reach more equity between teachers and learners. And I would like to add congratulations to the winner. And isn't it a wonderful match with the conference team, enhancing the human experience of learning with technology?
Thank you, Uli. My big thanks to jury and congratulations to Irene for the Best Research Paper Award at the 11th Eden Research Workshop. All the best. I hope we can put Irene to speak, to say a few words, to have a chance to hear her. Is it possible?
Okay, I'm going to try to do it.
Okay, yes. So Irene, you can unmute your mic and camera and say a few words.
Irene is already enabled. She can talk.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, I think I can't put the camera, unfortunately. It seems that it doesn't work. But I would really like to thank you for attributing me this award. I must say I was quite surprised that I was selected because I'm a young researcher and professional. But it's really rewarding for a first research work, and it's really a nice way to finish my master's degree in Stockholm University.
Irene, sorry to interrupt you. You
Yes.
can connect your camera. It's better.
Okay, now I can maybe.
Okay,
Okay.
wonderful.
Hello. Now you can put a face on the person. But yeah, and I think it's really a nice way. And I think what I learned from this research and from my journey in education is that, like, going from a research tradition to another, because I was studying before history, and then I was in international and comparative education, and then I specialized in e-learning. It really helped to, like, be open to other disciplines and perspective, and that's what I tried to do in my research. And also it's really rewarding to be, like, rewarded by a European network, because myself, I've been moving a lot around. I've been in Sweden and Finland, but also in Portugal, and so it makes even more sense from a Portuguese university. And yeah, thank you very much. And it gives me a lot of motivation to face, like, the post-COVID and post-graduation times. So, and obrigada pela conferência também.
Obrigado, Irene. Parabéns.
Yeah. Thank you, Irene. Congratulations once more. Congratulations to all finalists as well. I invite all of you to publish your paper in 2020 Best of Eden special issue of European Journal of Open Distance and E-Learning. And also at the end, I would like to inform the audience that this year an Eden Best Research in Progress award will be given. The prize recognizes the quality of all full posters presented. Especially appointed jury pre-selected 3 nominees, and the winner will be chosen by conference participants. So voting is open. The participants of the conference can cast their votes on the website, and award will be given on Friday at 3 p.m. when we will have closing plenary. So please, this is something you as participants can vote for, and it will be very interesting to see which poster will get Best Eden Research in Progress Award. So we are coming to the end of our Scholars Gala. I'm very happy that we have the winner, that it has gone to young researcher Irene, to Stockholm University. And I also invite you to be with us tomorrow morning in continuation of our research workshop. So till then, good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ja, das ist ja. Bye.
Professor
Bye-bye.
Teixeira, termina.
Bye-bye, Antonio.
Stop the streaming.
Stop
Okay,
streaming.
just a
I
minute.
stop
Okay,
recording.
yeah, it's done.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Great.
Antonio.